Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So this video is going to be about camp chairs. I've been sent this lightweight folding backpacking camp chair by a company called EDEUOEY, I think that's how you pronounce it. So we're going to be taking a look at this and also comparing it to two other popular camp chairs that I've been using for the last year. So before we have a closer look at the EDEUOEY chair, I'll just show you what else we will be comparing it against. We've got a camp chair here from Sunma. This is Triss's chair and she's been using this for about 6 months. And we've got the chair that I've been using for over a year now, which is the Trekology chair. These are both popular, both available on Amazon. And this chair is actually slightly different, so we'll have a closer look at this now. So the chair comes in a pretty good quality zipped bag here. You've got some attachment points underneath in case you wanted to attach it to the bottom of your backpack or to the side. You've got 2 loops at either end. And we'll just open it up and I'll show you what comes with the chair. You've got the frame itself and you've got the chair cover. And you also get a clip-on carabiner and a spare foot. I'll just give you a closer look at the frame before we assemble it. This is made out of airplane grade lightweight aluminium, and it is really lightweight. And they have a plastic brace on each corner and the legs have elastic run through them, so it's really simple to put together. And you've got a Velcro strap here to keep everything in place. Now there's not a lot of science involved in putting these together. You just take the strap off the centre of the frame and it'll all just clip into place. And that's your frame setup. So the next step is simply slip the seat cover itself on. Now what I do like about this seat cover, it has some little pull rings at the end here. Now not all these style of chairs do come with this. The Sumner one that I'll show you in a minute doesn't, and that can make things a little bit tricky. So on the bottom here we've got 2 little holes where you clip it onto the frame. Now there's no pull rings on that, so you put these 2 on first and then you put the backrest on second, and you do have these loops which you can pull over the frame, and I'll show you how that works. So before you come to put the seat cover itself on, if you take the bag, these two loops at the side, and if you put them there, you've got a little pocket underneath, and then it's just a case of locating the 2 bottom sections here, and then you just slide it over the seat frame. Just make sure those are fitted properly, and then you have to attach the back. So when it comes to doing the back, these loops really do help. So you can just kind of grab it with your finger and just slip it on that way. It's the same with the other one, just put your finger through it and just pull it on there, and that's the seat setup. So this is what the chair looks like when it's all put together. Everything seems to be solid on it. The material for the seat itself is good quality. All the stitching seems to be very well done. It seems to be pretty heavy duty, and the same goes for the frame. Now apparently this can hold up to 16 stone. I'm just over 13 stone and it takes my weight perfectly, without issue at all. In fact, I've been trying to move around in it quite a bit, and the frame is solid. But I think under normal use you'd just put the chair up and sit on it. You wouldn't be jumping up and down on it or anything like that. So in that respect, in terms of robustness, it seems pretty good. So I've just used the electronic scales to weigh the chair. Its claimed weight is 910. I got a couple of readings there. One was 910 and the other one was 930. So I think we'll take the 910 as gospel. So I wouldn't call the chair ultralight at that weight, but it's certainly lightweight. So I've just set the other two chairs that I've got with me up so we can do a bit of a comparison. On the right you've got the Trekology, on the left you've got the Sunma. Let's have a quick look at the Trekology. Retails for $39.99 on Amazon. Its claimed weight is 960 grams, but it really weighs 1.1 kilograms. It can hold up to 20 stone. And what I like about this chair is that it's quite wide. It's 55 centimeters wide, so it's a comfortable chair. You've got two pockets on the side here, and you don't have any mesh in the back that you can see here on the Sunma, so it's a good choice for winter. Now on the left, the Sunma chair is the heaviest of them all. Claimed weight is 1.45, but it's more like 1.6, and that's because the frame is steel, not aluminium. It can hold again up to 20 stone. Its cost is £25, so it's the cheapest here as well. It's also 55 centimeters wide, so it's another comfortable chair, and it does have mesh on the back. I mean, this chair is actually ideal if you're car camping, or even if you're canoeing. We've taken this on a few canoe trips, so the weight isn't too much of an issue unless you're backpacking. It does have a couple of pockets on the side as well. Now what you will notice on this, it has, if I can just give you a look at those, it's got clip-on feet. Now they just stop the chair from sinking into the ground, because anyone who's spent any amount of time sitting on these chairs will have noticed that they do eventually just start to sink in. You'll be sitting around the campfire with a beer, and you'll slowly start tilting towards 45 degrees as your chair sinks into the mud. Now Trekology have tried to get around that with this sand mat that they sell. So I tend to use this all the time with the Trekology, but it's £15, so it isn't cheap, and it pushes the price of that chair up to £55. I've tried this on the EDEUOEY chair, but it doesn't fit, so you might have to come up with another solution. What some people do is get a cheap tennis ball or a squash ball, stick a knife in it, and then just push it over the end of the leg to stop it sinking into the ground. So if we just focus back on the EDEUOEY chair, now one thing you will notice about this chair is that it is narrower than the other two. This is just 50 centimeters wide, which isn't that much of a problem unless you're quite broad across the shoulders. You might feel the top of the frames digging in. I've got a 44-inch chest, and when I sit upright in this chair I can feel the top of the frame, but if I slouch down then that doesn't become much of an issue. It doesn't have side pockets, and you do have the the mesh on the back, which is an advantage in summer. Now obviously it's not as robust as the other two. Now I think the difference between this and the Trekology, they have the same diameter frame on the top half, but this sticks with the same diameter as the top half, where the Trekology has thicker legs, hence the higher weight rating. But yeah, I mean, I'm 5'10", I'm just over 13 stone, I've got a 44-inch chest, and this is not as comfortable as the other two, I'll be honest. But if I was climbing up a hill and I wanted a lightweight chair, the size of this wouldn't put me off. I would still probably take this chair rather than the other two. Which, I mean, to be honest, that's what it's designed for. It's called Ultralight, but it's really lightweight. It's designed for hill climbing. It'll give you a comfortable chair to sit on if you're doing any kind of ascent. And if you're a smaller person, then it's fantastic. I mean, my wife will use this. It'll be perfect for her. She's like, what, 5 foot or something. So yeah, if you're a smaller guy or a woman, then I don't think you can really go wrong with the EDEUOEY chair. Lightweight, price is right. I think it's £27.96 for this colour. Or you can get other colours, they're about £30. I'll put all the blurb that the company sent me in the description below. So yeah, Folding chairs, what else is there to say? They are comfortable, definitely handy. Now what I did want to do is show you how to pack these up, because if you have had one of these, so, you know, you can take them out with a bag and sometimes you can struggle to get them back in, so I'll just show you how I pack them up. So I find this technique works well to get these back into the bags. So if you take one corner, if you lay it down there, then take its opposite side, put that there, do the same for this one. And then just keep hold of that, and if you turn it over, you do the same for the legs. So you take one side, take its opposite side, get the last side in there, and then just wrong way, and just wrap that round, and it seems to stay fairly compact. And then if you just get the seat, fold it in half, just roll that round the frame, and then it should go back in the bag without too much hassle. Yeah, so pretty much straight back in the bag. So there you go guys, the EDEUOEY lightweight folding chair. Well folks, I hope you found that review useful. If you are in the market for a lightweight backpacking chair, then you can't really go wrong with this little one. So yeah, as ever, thanks for watching. I'll catch up with you again in the next one.